We starting off with the name Ethelrita? Oh, Ethelrita, I want to thank you for this call. Is that what the name was? We're in 1950 Kansas where teachers could spank kids. So we getting a cute little history lesson. Okay, so we got the Hebrews versus the Irish. And we stamping in the bar. Not fighting, just stamping in a group. So the mob bosses traded children. What? To keep the peace? Why don't you keep your kids? They don't want them kids. Okay, now everybody in Joplin's is getting massacred, but by whom? Oh, child, it's the Irish people. He had the son double cross. Child, so they have the Irish little boy off the other one. Piss poor parenting. Now we got the Italians versus the Irish. See, people say Irish, not Irish like Italian. So they doing this traitor stuff again? I'm sure the Italians heard about what you pulled before. I find it really interesting that Ethelrita is like this, our narrator. It's so new, I love it. So now we're with the Irish folk at Joplin's. So now the Italians pull the double cross on the Irish. You wouldn't see that coming? Oh, her parents are interracial and run a funeral home. So she gotta deal with racist people in her own house. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. This white woman is a train wreck. Dad, you need to get her out of here. All right, now we got the Italians versus the blacks. Chris Rock so bad he show up alone. They like, you alone? Gave a whistle, honey, and you know how we show up. It was like Kim Kardashian popping out the hedges. Hey. I love how this is shot and they put everybody's name on them during the dramatic scenes so it adds a little more purpose. So Chris cut his hand and offered to do a blood oath. That's not safe. He looks like syphilis. And he also gives me a happy A.T. Is this Donald Sutherland? Donald Sutherland, go on and do it. Oh, God, Chris is going to risk his kid too? We can't be that stupid. So his son Satchel don't want to do the switch. So now we got both groups at a playground so the kids can visit with their daddies. Chris is trying to get some more equitable treatment and he let him know we in the gutter together. So now we got the Italian one arguing with his son about when to do the double cross. So the Italians on their way home with the kid realize, oh, we're being followed and stalked. Everybody got guns at the ready. Meanwhile, in the car, the pop has a heart attack. Wait, it wasn't a heart attack, it was a fart attack. Oh my goodness, but then he gets shot. Assassinate. I like that there's a little pop-up moment of humor now and then. So the Italians arrive at the hospital. Oh my goodness, they are turning them away at the door because they're Italian. This is so delicious, it's got to be fattening. Child, they made them leave. Okay, now we got Chris Rock and the senator doctor at the bank. So he's trying to get the bank to invest in credit cards. Of course, the bank guy says no, and then he's gonna do it himself. So we finally got Donatello into the hospital. Okay, now we got the racist nurse from earlier talking to Donatello's son. So now they're doing blow in the prescription room. So the nurse says she'll take care of his pappy because they splitting pills. So Rita come home after a funeral and she sees these black men in the kitchen and there's been hushed whispers around the house. So at dinner she asks what's going on and her mama's like, if you don't mind your business. All right, now we got Chris Rock at the heezy. His heezy. So his wife wants her kid back. So now we got the nurse in the middle of the night talking to the pappy in the hospital while the sons sleep on a chair. Oh wait, it's not the son, it's the other guard. But she giving me an angel of death tea. Oh, this heifer speak Italian too. Oh yeah, she putting a poison syringe in his IV. Yup, she got his ass. While the guard was in there asleep. She sucked the ring off his finger and now she's wearing it. This heifer cray-cray. Meanwhile, Rita on her porch, sad. So she sees some woman get off the bus and she's giving a nutty booty and goes into the building across the street. I guess that's the nurse. So her dad's like, come on in, it's cold. And she's like, who were those men again? Oh, goodness. He said y'all are just having some money trouble, so they were getting a loan from a shark. All right, well, that was a cute first episode. I think I'll pick up the seas. Okay, we open with somebody breaking out or into a sewer. Is this a jailbreak? So it's two girls. They go to a bathroom to clean themselves up in a honky tonk. Zelma Marie Roulette, murder and robbery. Swanee Caps, accessory to murder and robbery. So with Thelma and Louise T. They steal a heifer's clothes off her back. So back with Rita, she wake up and hear voices downstairs with a late night visitor again. And her mama see her cracking through the door and says, back to bed. And she hear cheers of happiness and exclamations of joy. So she go on and creep down the stairs like Rudy Huxtable on that Vanessa episode. Oh, it's her sister who broke out of jail. The mama's sister. The mama said, you can't stay here. You can't stay here. The dad was like, we could at least have a coffee. But the sister catches Rita out of the corner of her eye and says, oh, you've grown. The mama said, I know y'all got out of that prison. Oh my goodness, they said, we're here to save you from the people you borrowed from. So they loan is 10% interest for the first month and then it goes up. So now we have the doctor from before at the private hospital. And the Italians come by and give a good drive-by tea while he was getting ready to get a cancer ward. Now we got Rita getting off the bus. So she got to go get some formaldehyde for her parents, but the Italians is there getting ready to grieve for that pappy. And the guy's like, I don't want them to say nothing to you. Just stay back here. But of course she gonna go peeping. So while Rita's peering in the funeral, who should pop up but Nighty Night Nurse? So we got all these illegitimate children fighting at the funeral. The nurse tried to give that son condolences, and nope, he was not here for you. You thought you was gonna get some dick. He was good to run off from your nutty ass. So the one brother give the other brother pep talk about business, family, country, and was shaking some teeth in his face. So now we're at the crime scene at the hospital where they tried to kill the doctor. Meanwhile, the doctor is fine. So the doctor's telling the police, it's the Italians I turned away. What is this fool doing? So now we got the cop, and he acting a little weird. I think he got some OCD. So Chris Rock and his group are dropping off the kid at the Italians. What's going on? So after a tense moment with Galliano, who really wants to be seen, he knows how to work it and be seen. We get the trade done. So he visit with his kid for a bit and tell him, you'll be coming home soon. I don't know when, but soon. Back with Chris Rock and Dr. Senator. Nobody's been on the credit card just yet, but he's worried about gelato. Okay, this conversation gave me a Tommy and Ghost from Power Tea. Because Chris wants to expand, but his friend is like, let's not rock the boat, we're doing well. So the stunt Chris is gonna pull is taking over the slaughterhouse and act like the guy said yes before he died. Meanwhile, the Italians know they're about to make a move. So the son in charge is like, look, Dad made a deal, so we gonna respect it, and that's that. No killing. So we find out the oldest son is in an engagement he doesn't want to be in because the pappy wants votes and to be mayor. Oh goodness, so the cop that went to the hospital is actually working with the Italians and says, you better hide that blue car. And Dr. Harvard is alive and well. So the guy is like, look, you can't shoot civilians. Everybody's hot on our ass right now. We will get caught. And the older guy in the room is like, yep, just wait a year. He'll forget. And we will remember. Oh, Lord, is this nurse gonna kill somebody again? Because it looked like it. Oh my goodness, she gets caught right before she can get the syringe in. So now she in a meeting with the head doctor, and he's like, we've had our eye on you for a while. People been dying in ICUs. And we've noticed some drugs missing, Heifer. We're on to you. Fired. Oh my goodness. She's now on full tilt. This is a cover-up. It's incompetent doctors, and I'm the scapegoat. She's like, well, call the police or call the news. So she gets a recommend day and 2 month severance. She had a little bluff and gloat in her. Child, now she's doing that walk and mutter on out. Oh God. Now the nurse get home and come over to talk to Rita. So they talking sun signs. She gonna say that makes us sisters of a sort. Rita said, let me get to my chores. Lord, she said, I've decided to make you one of my special projects and offers her a cleaning job. So now we got Dr. Senator and the gang going to take over the warehouse. Now this crazy nurse is making the girl a pie. Oh God, she gonna get her sick in another hospital. This girl better not eat this pie. Or she'll offer to be the private nurse with that letter. Uh-oh. So the black people getting the meat plant going, but now here comes Gelato. Yeah, Gelato on his This Is Ours. So Dr. Senator says, look, a deal was made on high with the head boss and my man, yeah, you don't know everything. Okay, Gelato, you gonna get eyes trained with all this bugging you doing. He's a bugaboo. So he gonna say, go home and let me sort this out. He's like, all right, we'll get out of here, but we'll be back. And so we end it with the heifer dropping off the pie and running back across the street. Oh my goodness. So the episode does not end there. The heifer gets back across the street. The father comes out, sees the pie, and it's like, what the hell? But then we see all these police come up, and it's like, wait, what? And they're kicking in the door to get the sister. The mama was right. She shouldn't have stayed. Well, I'll see you soon for episode 3.